Hello everyone, welcome back for a 6-month update. There's been a lot of change going on. Last time I had like 3 up here on top. Then I cut them all apart, and then I made a mistake and cut one of them in half. So instead of throwing half of a dread away, I crocheted it into another one. And I meant to crochet into the one I cut it off from, but I didn't. It actually came off of this one, I'm sure. But I put it on another one. I don't think it's really acting as good as it should. It doesn't want to lock up here. But whatever. I had this huge tail in the back. There was like actually 4 of them locked up together, and I got them cut apart. So now I've got a few huge ones here and there. And then I had a loop over here that I cut apart because it wasn't really doing what I wanted it to. But some of this loose stuff up in the front is starting to lock up. This has been going for a couple of weeks now. It's doing really well. I'm getting a little bit starting here and there where it wasn't before. It's coming along very nicely. And today's Tuesday. Sunday I went to the mall with some of my friends. I got me a new bead. It's actually a ring, but you probably won't be able to see it. It's yellow, but it says love on it. It's pretty cool. I liked it, so I threw it on there. And it's a ring, so I got to put it on one of my huge ones, so it'll actually stay. Everything is going pretty good, and today actually I used the baking soda shampoo thing. Well, it's not shampoo, but you mix it up and rinse your hair with it. I can't really tell a difference. It's still not completely dry yet, but it'd be a lot cheaper than buying shampoo off the internet. So yeah, there's been a lot of change since last time. New tattoo. That's actually based on a drawing my friend did. It was of a ukulele. He was like in the 7th grade. That was like 4 or 5 years ago. And then I put the 3 little birds on it. So it's probably of all the tattoos I get, that's still gonna be my favorite one. But everything's going good. Like they're really locking up, doing what they need to do. And when I got my friends to cut some of them apart, and ended up there was a bunch of short hair just left. I don't really know how, but there's a bunch of short hair. It's gonna take a while to grow out. Still waiting on most of this. It's just starting. This little guy, you can't tell. I'm sure you can't tell, but it is just starting. Another couple of weeks, it'll be good to go. So I think that last time I counted, including this better one that started right here, I counted and I have like 15. So I'll probably have like 17 or 18. Just more than I thought I'd have originally, because everything was going up into one chunk. And then, like, right after my last video, out of all the research I did, I'd never heard anybody say or been told that you gotta cut them apart so they don't, huge chunks of dreads. So I did that right after my last video, and I've been keeping apart more. Haven't really grown into any congos or nothing. So that's one thing you gotta worry about unless you want like 4 dreads. But you gotta keep them separated. I had some of the ones in the back. I was gonna have a huge tail, but I just didn't really want it, so I just cut it all out, and then I had this huge thing up on top. So I did a lot of cutting right after my last video, which so it's not like 100% natural, I've heard of people just like not doing anything, so it's just huge chunks. But I hate that I had to do this, crochet this one back in, because I accidentally cut it off. I was pretty upset when that happened. So I've got, I mean, it hadn't even locked up past where I crocheted in, because I think it used to be kind of dreaded, but it's not anymore. I don't know what's happening with it. So anyway, I guess I'll be back in a few months. Later.